Well, good morning to everybody. Bienvenidos to Reedley College. My name is Magdalena Gomez. I am the VP and trustee of State Center Community College, and I represent District 4. I'd like to thank you all for being here on a hot day. Hopefully we'll get through this before everyone becomes Frosty the Snowman. The ribbon cutting ceremony for the completion of the first Reedley College building of the State of the Center Community College District's Measure C facilities bond is today. Before, some of you were here in January when we had our first groundbreaking for this event. Anyhow, back in June of 2016, voters overwhelmingly passed Measure C, a $485 million facilities bond, so that students could get the state-of-the-art facilities to prepare them for their chosen careers. For that, I'd like to, I believe I saw him around here, thank the former trustee, Trustee Nishinaka. Ron, he's smart, he's in the back. So he was the first trustee who campaigned and did the first part of the Measure C. So thank you, Mr. Nishinaka. The state-of-the-art math and science building here at Reedley College is just the first of many great projects that we will be building to improve in the educational experience of our students. Even my niece, who I brought here today, she's 10 years old, she said, wow, why can't the whole campus look like this? So to her generation, you know, the campus looks a little bit dated, but I'd like to let her know that we are working on that and staff as well. You know, the best part about today is that we will be hosting more events just like this. This one is just the first one. We have other campus openers, and hopefully you can come out to that one as well. I know we'll be doing another one here with the Performance Arts Center at some point, which I know the town of Reedley, actually the surrounding communities, have been awaiting for. I'm originally from Selma, so we got our Performance Arts Center, and now hopefully the other little towns, and that way we become more active in our community. We bring bands, and we let them know what the Central Valley is really about. So we have so many great projects that are either in the planning, design, or construction phase. Our Vice Chancellor, Christine McTarian, I'm not sure if she's here today, but she's been in charge of many of those. And many of you, again, were here back in January when we dug dirt. So now we're ready to let our faculty in, our staff, our students, and the community to come and tour this campus, which later Mr. George Takata, former Channel 47 Sports, will be here to introduce you to those tours. It's an exciting time to be at the State Center Board. Again, I've been elected in 2018, and during this time I've been to a lot of shovel digging places, and it's really neat that all of us trustees get together. I see one of my colleagues here, Trustee Khan, we were together at his Madera opener as well. So we're really collegiate and working together as we all should be. So again, thank you, Trustee Khan, for inviting us to your Madera Community College, and thank you for being here. Now, if you could just please stand and join me for the Pledge of Allegiance. It will be led by Reedley College student Angelina Gonzalez, who is a computer science major and a math center tutor.
Oh, bright faces. Okay, everybody, follow the leader. Put your right hand over your heart. Look at the beautiful flag. Okay, I'll begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which I stand, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Well done.
Thank you, Angelina. Once again, I'd like to introduce my fellow board members who are here with us today. Actually, there were supposed to be multiple, but due to personal reasons and health and work commitments, they couldn't be here. So again, Trustee Khan, you're the sole Lone Ranger here, and thank you for being here. Please give them a round of applause. There are a few individuals joining us here this morning that I would like to introduce. Please stand when I call your name, and if you could please hold your thunderous applause, because there's so many important people here. We could give them all when I finish with their names. So first of all, I'm not sure if Congressman Jim Costa is here or his staff, or he'll be here a little later. Mark Blackley, representative of Congressman Devin Nunes. I've seen him around at all the chicken dinners that we had in the past. Maria Limas, District Director of Assembly, Dr. Joaquin Arambula. and Chong Muabang Su, I'm so sorry, also from Joaquin Arambula's office. Myra Campa, District Director for Senator Melissa Hurtado. Fresno County Supervisor Buddy Mendez, thank you for being here. Mary Fass, Mayor of Reedley. Nicole Ziba, my apologies, City Manager of Reedley. Renee Nunez, Chair of the Citizens Bond Oversight Committee. Harold McClarty, State Center Community College Foundation, and one of our largest donors for the Performance Arts Center. He'll be playing center stage at some point, right, with the guitar? Michael Cantelmi, State Center Community College Foundation as well. Once again, former trustee, Mr. Ron Nishinaka, former chancellor, Dr. Bill Stewart. There he is. So if all of our educational partners, trustees, superintendent, principals, please stand. I know there's a lot of you who've been partnering with us throughout the year, so please stand. Anyone from Sanger, Selma, Reedley, I know you're here, Emmanuel. Thank you so much. And I completely forgot our mascot, Clyde. He's the tiger spirit, black and orange. You've been seeing him in a lot of our State Center Community College foundation, sorry, not foundation, but all of our campuses. We've been promoting our educational programs here, and so I know he's been out there with our good old friend, Josh Allen. With the passage of Measure C, we are now seeing improvements to the 4 colleges and 2 centers of State Center Community College, Reedley College, Fresno City College, Clovis Community College, Madera Community College, the Career and Technology Center, and Madera as well at Oakhurst. We will also see a new campus in the Southwest Fresno and a First Responders campus in Southeast Fresno. The First Responders campus will house our police and fire academies as well as our emergency medical technician program. And I know that's been a long in the waiting for our Central Valley. We would also like to thank again everybody who voted and invested in Measure C. All of our students will benefit in the communities in the district for many years to come. It is because of you that we are here today, and thank you all so much. At State Center Community College, District, our goal is to prepare our students to be successful. When they come to us, we want to prepare them to compete in a global world. And we definitely want to prepare them to be the workforce that employers need. In fact, the other day we had a meeting regarding all of this and where we could place students and how we could better get them out of poverty, especially in our poorer districts here in Trustee Area 4. Leading this charge is our interim chancellor, Dr. Douglas Houston. For those of you who have not had a chance to meet Dr. Houston, he began his tenure with the district on May 1st this year, and as we conduct a national search for our chancellor, he'll be here helping us in steering the ship. Dr. Houston comes to us from Yuba Community College, where he served as chancellor. His 43 career has been in various leadership roles as an administrator to several community colleges, as commander of various military units, as a Boy Scout leader, and in various leadership roles in his church and community. What can I say? He's an officer and a gentleman as well. That was missing. He has taught full-time and part-time at the community college and university level, including as a physics professor at West Point. So it's fitting that he's here today at the Math and Science Building. Higher education is his second career. He retired from the U.S. Army Reserves, having served in various Reserve and National Guard assignments and a decade on active duty as a regular Army officer. So thank you for your service. In California's community colleges, he has served in various administrative positions at Barstow College, Butte College in Oroville, and then as a president of Lassen College in Susanville, California. Dr. Houston's educational background includes a BS and an MS in physics from the University of Florida and a doctorate in educational leadership from Pepperdine University, which I know one of our other trustees, Trustee Kahn, graduated from. Dr. Houston, would you please come up and say a few words?
Thank you, Trustee Gomez. officer and a gentleman, I hearken to a movie that some of us will remember from our youth. So I would like to thank all of you for coming today, and for those of you that are watching this ceremony streaming live, and I will keep my comments brief as well, given the heat here. But I would like to take a moment again to express appreciation to my friend and colleague who I've not seen in many years until my return, or my coming here to the State Center District, and that's Dr. Bill Stewart. It was while he was serving as the interim chancellor in the 2014 through 2016 period that he brought to the board the visionary idea of putting a bond measure on the ballot, even though the State Center Community College District had already successfully passed a bond about a decade earlier. He then successfully spearheaded the committee, which gained support and secured the endorsement and support of voters across our district. And it's with that vision and that leadership and the resources that our voters have provided that are enabling us to modernize all of our campuses in ways that will serve our students and our communities for decades to come. Dr. Stewart, if you could please stand again and be recognized for your leadership. Thank you. If I could briefly, and I'll just call out their names, ask them to raise hands. I'd like to introduce the rest of the Chancellor's Cabinet who are with us. You'll be hearing from Dr. Jerry Buckley, the president of Reedley College, in just a few minutes. I saw, Dr. Angel Reina is the president from Madeira Community College. Not joining us today are Dr. Carol Goldsmith, president of Fresno City College, Dr. Lori Bennett, president of Clovis Community College. Matthew Besmer, our chief counsel, general counsel is here. Ben Seabury is our chief technology officer. Saw Rico Guerrera, director of our district foundation. Thank you. Lucy Ruiz, who keeps all of us in line, our executive director of public and legislative relations over there, including keeping me in line. Cheryl Sullivan, vice chancellor for finance and administration. Juliana Mosier, vice chancellor for human resources. Jerome County is the Vice Chancellor for Educational Services and Institutional Effectiveness. And you've already heard about Christine McTarian, the Vice Chancellor of Operations. So I have a bit of an engineering background, as you heard, and have some experience with bond programs over the many years that I've been in community colleges. This is an absolutely amazing bond program that Christine is running on behalf of our district. We're through her leadership, we are adding about 1.74 million square feet. That's the total number of facilities that her team maintains, and we're adding to that. She works closely with all of the college presidents, getting the planning processes going for these various projects. She's been successful in securing the input of faculty, staff, and student leadership at each of the colleges to ensure these programs really do meet the needs now and for the future of the colleges, and that's a pretty heavy lift. I've told her repeatedly, I'm just incredibly impressed with her leadership and her work on behalf of the district. We would not be celebrating the opening of this new building if it weren't for the support of voters and the success of Measure C. So again, thank you all in this community and across our district in the support of the work that we do. The Math and Science Building is going to be used to train students in the STEM area, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. Yes, some of my favorite subjects. This is a 20,000 square foot building, and it's going to house Reedley College's dental program, the nursing assistance program, chemistry and biochemistry labs, the math tutoring center, and various instructor offices. We have representatives from Darden Architects and Seal Construction here, and to introduce them, I'm going to turn this over to President Buckley. Thank you.
Good morning. Let me add my welcome to everyone here this morning, including our honored guests, colleagues, and community members. Let me start my comments today with 3 words: vision, relevance, impact. A building such as the one we celebrate today must first help anchor an institution's educational vision of the future and be designed to serve students over many decades. The building must support programs that are relevant to the residents of our communities, and these programs must positively impact our local economy by supporting employment and living wage jobs. As you've heard, our Math and Sciences building addresses these goals and many more for Reedley College, thanks to the work of our district and college leadership, our faculty and staff, Darden Architects, and seals construction. Opening a new building of this complexity requires an investment of time, money, and ingenuity, and the work of many people, some of which you will hear from this morning. Under the best of circumstances, college buildings require at least 6 years from concept to opening the doors, to plan, identify funding, and construct, which all happens behind the scenes, unless you happen to be on site. We're lucky to have a couple of people here today that were here at the beginning of those planning conversations. Jan Decker and Marie Harris, our retired Vice President of Instruction and Division Dean of the Sciences, who's now the Vice President of Learning and Student Services at Madera Community College. Could I please ask you to stand? It takes individuals such as these to define the need, develop the vision, and build excitement for the concept, along with a chancellor that can raise the money through the passage of a local bond measure. Both Dr. Stewart and Dr. Parnell, now retired, who could not be with us today, helped develop that broader vision for the State Center Community College District, which resulted in the passage of the money that really, as you heard, helped fund this building. Really, working with our Board of Trustees and our communities to pass that bond is so critical to the future of our students, so I thank you for that. Fast forward to today, you see members of the Reedley family moving into this building that sets a new standard for Reedley College. New colors, collaborative learning spaces, large lecture halls, and technology that enhances student learning. The best teachers can teach anywhere, but the best academic programs offer facilities that complement excellent faculty and staff to create amazing student learning opportunities, and you're about to see some of those today. Our new Math and Sciences building is a modern facility that indeed complements our programs and services for our students. As a scientist myself that took 7 semesters of chemistry as an undergraduate, I can appreciate the technology and learning environment you're going to see upstairs. As a healthcare professional, I appreciate the potential of our simulation lab that will be used to train both our nursing assistants and very soon LVNs. Downstairs, as you heard, our dental assisting students will benefit from working on current equipment representing modern technology and preparing them for modern dentistry. Our Math Study Center represents an amazing collaborative learning space that houses faculty offices around the primary tutoring area. It's a unique collection of furniture and technology that defines everything from one-to-one tutoring to group study rooms. I commend the creativity and innovation of this building's form and function and the people that developed the ideas, translated those ideas into plans and working drawings, and those that built the dream. Reedley College is 95 years old this year, and this new building represents so very much to the families of our rural communities, our many first-generation college students, and on behalf of our students, our faculty and staff, thank you to our board and our communities for this beautiful building that it means so much to additional generations of our Reedley students. Go Tigers! Let me now introduce Bob Petahome, principal of Darden Architects. Bob, please join me.
Thank you, Dr. Buckley. Glad we started early. It's going to be warm today. You know, it's hard to describe the pride that myself and some of our staff felt when they saw some commercials during the Olympics that portrayed this building. It was pretty incredible. The connection between that world stage and what's happening at Reedley College was profound. This college has seen some outstanding improvements over the last 20 years, ever since passage of Measure E, and now with C, a lot of action happening here. It's exciting for what's happening for the students of Reedley College. This is a special day, and it's really an honor to be able to speak about the new Reedley Math Science and Building. Dr. Houston told us a little bit about what's in the building, and you're going to see that, so I won't repeat any of that. But the design of the building was meant to accomplish several things. We wanted to create a concept that was classic, yet fit within the context of the campus. Secondly, we wanted the building, and the college wanted the building, to form a shape that created a central core, a central courtyard where students could gather, study. There's also spaces outdoors upstairs where students can gather. Gathering spaces was a major focus of the facilities master plan, and getting more collaboration for students throughout the campuses and throughout the buildings. Finally, they wanted the most advanced learning spaces that would provide the students with real-life experiences and contribute to a high-quality education and a successful future. I believe we accomplished these goals and built something very special here. I think somebody also said we want an orange stairway. So you got two. But I'd like to thank our team of consultants, Brooks Ransom, structural engineers, Lawrence Engineering Group, mechanical engineering, Toma Electric, electrical engineers, Blair Church and Flynn Civil, Robert Borrow Landscape, and especially the team at Darden Architects. Jerry Padron from our office worked closely with Seals Construction, and their dedication to this project, we thank them for turning a concept into reality. It's always a pleasure to work for the folks at State Center Community College District. Just our sincere thanks to the Board of Trustees, Christine McCarrion, George Cummings, Shannon Robertson, Dr. Houston, and President Buckley, and especially to all the department leadership and instructors that we work closely with to bring this building to us today. It is profound what's happening here at Reedley College, and we're very honored to be part of it. Thank you very much.
Good morning. First, Seals Construction would like to thank State Center Community College District for the opportunity to build such a wonderful project, specifically Shannon Robertson and the site staff, Bryant Berry and Jody Cooley, for enduring our weekly meetings, OAC meetings every week that we would discuss project topics. Secondly, I'd like to thank Darden Architects, Bob Pettyhome and Jerry Padron, who excellent assets on the job, helping us get through all the little trials and tribulations that come up. And finally, we'd like to thank our trade partners on the project. These projects are built with many people and many companies. Without those specialty contractors, these projects could not be built. Over 30 different subcontractors and material suppliers were used on this project, totaling 55,000 hours. In addition to those 55,000 hours, our firm, Seals Construction, put an additional 23,000 hours into this project with our own resources. This project totals over 78,000 hours putting work into this building. It's wonderful to be a part of this success of the building, and thank you again for making this such a successful project. Thanks.
Before we bring up Rebecca Reimer, I'd just like to mention that we had a late arrival. In case you didn't notice, Congressman Costa is with us now. So, Jim, thank you for joining us this morning. Very glad to have you here today. Would you like to say a few words?
It's dangerous when you ask a politician, would you like to say a few words? But my friend Lucy told me, Jim, it's hot here, keep it short. And I promised to do that. Let me just say it's great to be here at Reedley College, home of the Tigers, right? Good morning. It is a good morning, and we are celebrating an important occasion here, a milestone, 95 years of Reedley College, the thousands and thousands of students that have been educated over that time period that have gone on to do incredible things, not only for our country, but here in our valley. And all of you are a part of that family, the State Center family. And we thank you for the contributions and the support the Board of Trustees have made, the faculty, and President Dr. Jerry Buckley for your investment and your support and your passion. Clearly, when we think about it, this new math and science building really reflects, I think, what is so important for the future of our country. We're working on a bipartisan infrastructure package that does what? Invest in the future of America. It's the investments that our parents and grandparents made a generation or two ago that we're living off of. And we need to make the same kind of investments, and you here at State Center, at Reedley College, by the dedication of this incredible new math and science building, are making those kinds of investments. Think about it. This college, with over 11,000 students, offers over 100 associate degrees and certified programs. And the focus of this student population is like so many of the colleges here in our valley, in which over a majority of the students are the first in their family to go to college. Think about that. These colleges are doing what they're supposed to do, and that's educate the future of America. So it's an overdue investment, but it's a great investment. As we know, this pandemic has been horrific for our entire country and the world. But among the things we've learned, you can manufacture personal protective equipment in a matter of months and other equipment, but you can't manufacture nurses or physicians in a matter of months. These will train the LVNs and nursing programs that we have in our other colleges to ensure that public health is something that we never ever take for granted. Let me close by saying that Mom used to tell me, says, you know, Jim, if you don't have health, you don't have anything. And boy, is that not the truth. So let's everybody get vaccinated. Let's be focused. Let's get through this. Let's get our economy back on track. And congratulations for Reedley College, the home of the Tigers, and this new math and science building, right? Hear, hear. God bless you. Lucy, was I short enough? Okay. Got my mask on. Go Tigers. Oh, got one more thing to do here. Jerry Buckley, come forward, please. This certificate of special congressional recognition is presented to Reedley College and to the State Center Community College District that educates so many people around our great valley. In honor of your ribbon-cutting ceremony for this math and science building that will go on throughout the future to educate future leaders that will make a difference, not only in our valley, but in our nation. Congratulations.
Thanks, Jim. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Congressman Costa. And I do remember when your hair was black that you did represent this district. Our next speaker is very lucky because she will be working in the new facility. With us today is Reedley College Math Center Coordinator Rebecca Reimer.
Good morning. First of all, I'd like to invite my tutors and Dr. Landon. Without them, we couldn't do what we do in that building over there. It's kind of funny because we had our groundbreaking in January of 2020, and then we all left campus, and our Math Center went online in March of 2020, and so kind of for some of us, it seems like this just kind of sprung up overnight because we weren't here to see it happen. I want to thank our community members for voting for Measure C. You've heard that a lot, but really, here we are 5 years later, standing in front of a beautiful building that you made possible. Thank you for investing in our students and in our future. I want to thank our district and local administrators, especially our former division dean and current Madera Community College Vice President Marie Harris, our former president Sandra Caldwell, our current Division B dean Juan Bedoya, and VP of Administrative Services Melanie Highfill, and Dr. Buckley, for making student support and STEM such a priority at Reedley College. You've given us everything we asked for in that building, and we are beyond excited. We are beyond excited to start tutoring students on Monday. We'll be working in person and online. And we have 18 tutors ready to go. We trained yesterday, and we'll be supporting over 60 classes this fall in computer science, math, and engineering. Our goal is to make getting help with math, computer science, and engineering easy, accessible, and equitable for all students. We have built it, they will come. Be sure to stop by and visit the center after the ceremony. Thank you very much.
Also with us today, I noticed she entered about 10 minutes ago, our president of the board, Annalisa Perea. Thanks for being here and taking the drive from Fresno. I also saw President Carol Goldsmith walk in, also dressed in red. I'm close to it. When students graduate and we have prepared them to enter the workforce, it not only impacts their lives, but it also impacts the lives of their family and the community as a whole, because that individual with the job is paying taxes as well as purchasing goods and services from the businesses in the community. An increase in the tax base benefits the whole community. This is something our next speaker knows all too well. I'm speaking of the mayor of Reedley, who is a Reedley College graduate. A prime example of people who graduate from Reedley College. They go on to do great things. Mayor Fass, please join us at the podium.
Thank you for those kind words. As the mayor of the city of Reedley, and on behalf of our entire city, council, and staff, it is my honor to speak today at a place that is dear to my heart. Over 45 years ago, I graduated with the Reedley College science degree. Labs were pretty primitive in those years. We did not have nice facilities like you see here today. Almost 30 years ago, Lois Parento began teaching here in the dental assisting department. She has dedicated her life to this program. This new facility will train her dental students in the state-of-the-art labs, a dream come true for this dental assisting teacher. It is my privilege to introduce my sister, Lois Parento. Would you please stand? And her staff, would you please stand? These are the leaders that will be taking care of the dental assisting building behind us. Thank you. Reedley is grateful to the State Center Community College District for providing funds to build this building to launch students forward with the best education available in the Valley. I'm sure future generations will be able to use these facilities to see their dreams of a great job in the areas of science or math. Reedley College is a great partner with our city to provide trained, educated employees for our local businesses. I'll close with the words of John Wooden, winning basketball coach from UCLA. He said, and I quote, "Be true to yourself, help others, and make each day your masterpiece," end quote. I see many masterpieces being created here at Reedley College, don't you? And like I would say at many ball games here, go Tigers!